And what a guest we've got today. The Buttocks, Paul Sironen. Now, Ciro, you're in Origin camp.
I am.
Mitch Moses, is he 100%?
He's flying. 110%, mate. No,
110.
He'll be ready to go come 8:05 Wednesday night.
And he's sprinted
He'll be ready to go.
He's sprinted?
Sprinted.
Because he's honest, like his uncle Benny Elias. Sorry, Benny.
And the other one, Uncle Johnny as well. So,
Uncle Johnny.
All good, all good. He'll be ready to go, Mitch.
Now, you played plenty of State of Origins. What's the difference between camp now and camp during the 90s?
Oh, can I talk about how many schooners were consumed? But, no, there's so much. I mean, the difference between the early 90s and now is remarkable. But, the boys still have a chance to do a little bit of bonding, but it's only one night, when it's a couple of hours. But very professional now, yeah. And the amount of meetings and video and, you've got your whole week laid out before you start. So it's I guess Queensland will be the same too. Let you know where you're going, what you're going to do. When you've got downtime, family time. So it's all set out.
And we're just talking off air, Ciro, about the makeup of the player now, and back in your day there was enforcers, right, for the Blues, and there was enforcers for the Maroons. Mm-hmm. But it's very rare these days to have that type of player.
Yeah, I played with one bloke in particular. He crossed the white line and big block's eyes would be going round and round. But you just can't get away with that stuff now. Yeah. I mean, you can play hard and tough and fast and all that sort of stuff, mate, but you can't. I mean, there's like 45, well, you blokes know, 45 cameras around, so you can't get away with anything. So, so it's no sort of talking it up before in the sheds and they're not delivering on the field. But no, they're all very professional and they're all nice young blokes, to be honest.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Really?
It's a shame. Before we get on to Leichhardt, you're young blokes, both playing. What are they doing at the moment?
Curtis is in his second last year at St Helens. He's got a year. He's an old bloke. He sort of battled. You had Turbo on earlier, but he's battled a lot of injuries, Curtis. But he's at St Helens over there in the Super League, and then young Bailey's up at. He's playing the Queensland Cup, Host Plus Cup. He's playing with Wynnum. Mm. So so he's sort of come home. He played over there last year with Catalan Dragons and decided he needs to sort of knuckle down and I guess get a work career, that work football balance. So he's sort of transitioning out of the full-time stuff. Yeah.
West Tigers today got the Titans, and Leichhardt is getting a facelift, a bit like Freddie gets all the time.
I better go with him.
I'd say earliest memories of Leichhardt. Tell us your best memory. What is the best memory of Leichhardt Oval?
Oh boy. I guess my last game, mate, to be honest. Yeah. Look, and I've got lots of great memories, but I guess that last game where it absolutely flogged down for like an hour before the game, and the entire crowd stayed there on the hill. And we got touched up by the Roosters, Freddie's boys, but mate, for everyone to hang around and then just to do that final lap, I guess. And there was an opportunity to come back and play a few games in '99. I played in France and came back, but I thought, I wasn't John Farnham. There's another concert, another comeback, another encore. But no, I thought I've done my time, and but again, lots of great memories, particularly the late '80s with that, when the ground was full and you get those 22,000 were posted, but. There was blokes hanging off the top of toilet blocks and out of trees, and Freddie, so they were wonderful days. And even the scenes now, I love watching games at Leichhardt when the hill's full.
It's an iconic suburban footy ground. The hill, the crowds. But can you talk to us about Lori Nichols and how big a part he played for the Tigers? Because as a young fella, watching footy on the weekend on TV. To see Lori Nichols out the front,
shadow boxing,
and then you guys run out. It was.
Mate, I wasn't sure if he was a little bit mad before we started. I thought he's just a silly old fella, shadow sparring up there, the great man. But nature's gentleman, loved rugby league. Mate had a saying, he was that quick-witted, but David Brooks wrecks their good looks and come and try us, says Benny Elias. He had 1,000 sayings, and you know, when you need a bit of revving up on the hill, he would, you know, Laurie's a man to deliver for you. But yeah, it was ironic that he passed away only 2 weeks before they became the West Tigers. So his heart was broken when Balmain had to merge. So.
Freddie, I'll ask you. You played against Balmain when they were flying in the late 80s. You're only, 17, 18, playing for Penrith. Some of those memories...
14. It's only 14 playing.
Some of those memories of playing Balmain and Ciro and Block and, you know, Gary, Jack and Benny.
My second game was 22,000. I think it was a ground record. And it was scary. There was like a couple of stinks. You had a fight with Jeff Gerard. He elbowed you in the head and you've just woofed into him. Mate, Cardi got knocked out. Anyway, like it was scary. And they actually said, "Oh, mate, get up." I was on the bench and you got to go on. And I looked at him and went, "You really want to put me out there?" I'm 17.
Docs,
how'd you go? How'd you go?
No, they beat us. We played them the week after in a semi-final, but they were a good team. I think Tim Brasher was a great fullback. He was a young bloke at the time, and then you had blokes like Junior, Kevin Hardwick. They had these little mobile blokes, but then you had Ciro and Blocker and these, you know, big towering blokes who could do other damage too. So they were a really good footy team. And they had Andy Courier, I think, at the time, was your centre.
Andy played in 80, well, Ellery 88, but Andy in 89.
Andy was in 89, yeah. Mate, it was across the park. They were a great footy team.
We saw the 89 grand final. I think the greatest grand final ever when Canberra's got you.
Yeah.
Does that still hurt?
Not really, mate, no. I mean,
it doesn't for Warren Ryan.
Wherever I go, yeah, mate, it was a game of footy, mate. Yeah, we got rolled. We you know, I mean, I look at the Canberra side now and see
Daly,
some of the names. Mate, arguably, like 7 or 8 of the best players in the last 100 and something years are all in that Canberra side. So, mate, granted they're only young, but anyway, we had our chances, and it just wasn't our day.
Well, Benny hit the upright, cross corner post.
If he was crossbar, if he was 2 inches taller, as a block says, we'd still be drinking today if you would have kicked that one. So
if I look at all your players, and there were some great players, but I think Benny stood out. Benny sort of changed the way I think hookers played.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what was it like to play with him?
Yeah, he was unpredictable. I didn't know if he was going to get the ball or not. He loved the little show and go, and off he went. But no, you're right. He was a guy who introduced, you know, he'd chip kick, and well, those days you could rake for the ball too. Yeah. I don't know if you played first grade Canberra when they could do that, but you could rake and play the ball. So if a big forward got up a bit fatigued, Benny just bang, rake the ball back, get the ball back for us, and he could kick, he could pass, and he was tough.
Yeah.
Oh, they headbutted him every scrum, didn't they? Mario. one of the most talked about incidents with you was with Barry McDermott, the big England front rower who is terrifying to play against. He got you with an elbow. Today he wouldn't get suspended to be sent to Alcatraz. Tell us about that one with Baz. Who's a great fella, Barry.
Mate, I've met him a couple of times over there, and I've got to, as much as I hate to say it, I agree with you. He's not a bad bloke.
Great fella.
Yeah,
here it is here. Here it is here.
Yeah. He blindsided me, and yeah, a little bit disappointing that I thought a couple of blokes were around and tried to kill him, but he wasn't scary.
Did you break your jaw then?
No,
I was too tough.
I had a couple of pints later that night, so I'd come good, Jeff.
Every time me and Matty see Barry, we go, mate, Ciro wants us to. But that was a huge moment, wasn't it?
It was, mate. So it's funny how it still gets replayed today.
So what's that, 94?
94, yeah. 94 tour, yeah. So I think Barry was only 21 or 22.
Here it is. Watch this.
Trying to make a name for himself. Yeah.
Can you tell us about your time in the Kangaroos, Ciro? Like you know, we've seen the Ashes last year, and you know Australia were very dominant. But in the time you were playing for Australia, England or Great Britain, they were very competitive.
Well, look, I was fortunate enough to go a couple of times, but particularly 1990. 1990 was Mal Reilly was coaching them, and they were a good side. Yeah. We were 20 seconds away from losing the Ashes, and that sort of fear, you know, and then like you see the footage of Ricky going through and Mal bumping and scoring, and I've never been more relieved in my life to win a game. Yeah, it was a sense of relief, not elation. I think just a sense of relief to, you know, we're still alive going into the third test, you know, which we won, I think 14-0, Fred, I think. Yeah, but it was, it was a real sense of relief. More than anything.
Well, thanks for coming in. Great chat, as always. You're at Leichhardt today. You're going to see that game live and free on Channel 9.